So questions 17 through 20 on the Unit 3 example question set are all polynomial operations. So I thought I would just work through them all with you here. 17 has us adding 5n cubed plus 3n plus 6 to 11n cubed plus 7. Now this is addition, and as I've mentioned, addition is very forgiving. So all we have to do is drop the parentheses, which means 5n cubed plus 3n plus 6 plus 11n cubed plus 7. And from here we can just put like terms together. So I got 5n cubed and 11n cubed. And then I've got 3n, and there are no other just n's actually. And then I've got 6 and 7. And I will add all of those. So 5n cubes plus 11n cubes is 16n cubes. And then I just got plus 3n. There's nothing that changes there. And then 6 plus 7 is 13. So I got plus 13. No big deal. We have a similar thing going on here with number 18. Now it's subtraction, but I can handle it just like I handled number 17 as long as I change the signs of all of these things that come after the minus when I drop the parentheses. What I mean is I can drop the parentheses of the first one, a cubed minus 2a, and simply rewrite that. When I drop the parentheses of 4a squared minus 2a plus 1, I have to adjust all of the signs. So 4a squared will become minus 4a squared, minus 2a will become plus 2a, and plus 1 will become minus 1. And from here, then, I can do just like I did in 17 and put stuff that's the same together. Interestingly, I only have one cubed term, that's a cubed, and I only have one squared term, that's negative one squared term. I think I said term. That's weird. Negative 4a squared is my squared term. I do have a negative 2a and a positive 2a, which I will put together. And then lastly, I've got this constant negative 1 there. So I've got like 3 different terms that there are no like terms with. That's interesting. And then I've got this one set right here. So I've got a cubed minus 4a squared. And then check this out. I got negative 2a plus 2a. Well, guess what? They add to 0. These guys cancel each other out, so there's nothing to write there. And then I got a negative 1. So I get a cubed minus 4a squared minus 1. These last two are multiplication. That means we're going to use the box method. I've got 2 terms here and 2 terms here, so I will use a 2 by 2 box. I will put x and negative 5 here. I will put x and 7 here. Let's fill in the box. X times x is x squared. X times 7 is 7x. Negative 5 times x is negative 5x. And negative 5 times 7 is negative 35. So I have x squared plus 7x minus 5x minus 35. And the last thing I need to do is combine my like terms. So I got plus 7x and minus 5x. These other ones, x squared and negative 35, they don't have any like terms to combine with. So I got x squared. 7x's minus 5x's is 2x's, so plus 2x, and then minus 35. Not a big deal. Number 20 is going to be real similar to that. I've got 2 terms in this first polynomial and 3 in the second, so I'm going to use a 2 by 3 box. That is not a 2 by 3 box. That was a 2 by 2. I meant to do 3 like that. So we got 2x and 7 on the side, and x squared minus 5x plus 2 on the top. Let's start multiplying. 2x times x squared is 2x cubed. Please note x times x squared is x cubed. This is where the exponents start changing, not on addition and subtraction. 2 times negative 5 is negative 10, and x times x is x squared. 2x times 2 is 4x. 7 times x squared is 7x squared. 7 times negative 5x is negative 35x. And 7 times 2 is 14. I'm so tired of breaking lead. So let's write all these out. We've got 2x cubed minus 10x squared plus 4x plus 7x squared minus 35x plus 14. And all we got to do is put our like terms together. So I've got a 2x cubed. Unfortunately, there are no other x cubes. I have a negative 10x squared and a 7x squared. When those get combined, that ends up giving me negative 3x squared. I've got a 4x and a negative 35x. When I put those together, that's negative 31x. And then lastly, I've got just a 14 that I will tack on the end. And that, as they say, is that.